So now let's move on to the wrapped loop French hook ear wire. And I've already finished this one, but very quickly you can see that instead of having the open portion that you can twist open and closed, the bottom has been wrapped around the shank of the ear wire. This provides you more stability. Unfortunately, you can't make these ahead of time because you can't really finish it until it's attached to your earring. So let me make another one for you here and we'll walk through it. So again, I have my 21 gauge half hard wire and my ruler. Now for this wrap loop, you need it to be a bit longer. I like to do 2.5 inches. So again, I'm just going to clip that off. Now, you're going to start out by making the first bend to start your loop at the bottom. I like to do this about 1/3 of the way in. I just grip it with my round nose pliers, and then you're going to make a bend. Okay, and grip it again with your round nose pliers. And I'm just going to make a loop, pulling it all the way around and crossing it back over. See if I can get it to focus here. Alright, now at this point you're actually going to be sliding your earring onto this. So I'm going to make sure it's open enough to do that. There's a nice opening there. And I have an earring component already made up here. This is just my Celtic flower chainmail design, which I will be making a tutorial for how to make this in the future. So I'm just going to select where I want this to hang from, loop it on over, and you can see there it's dangling from that part. At this point we're going to close the ring. So I'm just going to go around both strands here, squeeze it closed, and I'm going to make this a little more round again. Got kind of flattened out. There we are. Now this is where your other pair of chain nose pliers comes in. I'm going to grip this. You can see I'm gripping the loop, keeping it closed. Going to swap hands here, because I am right-handed. Although I must say, you become somewhat ambidextrous making jewelry. Okay, so I have my other chain nose pliers, and I'm going to start wrapping this around the base. Now it's important to keep this nice and tight with your tension, so I'm holding both hands very firmly and just twisting this around and around. When you get towards the end of your wire, you can kind of squeeze it shut like this. Just make use of all of your wire, because silver wire can get rather expensive. I recommend you start out with artistic wire or copper coated, some type of cheaper wire, until you get the hang of things. So there we have a nice closed wrapped loop. This light is awfully bright. Hopefully all can see and there's not too much of a glare going on. So now we're just going to, again, form the ear portion. So I'm going to take my flat pliers, grip this perpendicular to the loop, and just push it away from me. And go ahead and make sure that you've got the wire lined up, which we do. See if this will help focus it here. I'm just going to take my round nose pliers, and again, just like the other one, we're going to twist this up and around Trying to keep this in focus for you. It's not cooperating. And I just do it little bit by little bit. You can sometimes wrap this around like a thin pencil or pen to get your loop. I prefer to just do it this way, personal preference. Alright, so you have your nice rounded earwire. And again, going to take your flat nose pliers, guesstimate where you want it to end, and just push that end out. Alright, you can see I got a little crooked here. That's easily fixed. You can just straighten your piece back out. This is why I love working with wire. You can fix pretty much just about anything. And clippers. There we go. And you would file this down again, sand it down just like the others. Alright, in a future video I'm going to be showing you how to add a bead dangle below this. And if you like these earrings, they are for sale on my website. I'll be putting the link to that below this video. And please check it out if you get a chance. These free instructional videos are made possible by my sales on my Etsy shop. So I would love it if you hopped on over there and added my Facebook page to your favorites, or checked out a few items. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful, and stay tuned for more how-to videos on jewelry making.